If you're looking for something fun to do in Syracuse this week, here are 24 events going on that I think you would love no matter what your vibe is. Today, October 20th, Swan Lake is being performed at the On Center Carrier Theater. Also today, October 20th, there's a Central Library author series that's taking place, and Percival Everett will be presenting at the On Center Krause-Heinz Theater. Tomorrow, October 21st, the On Center is hosting a blood drive, and that's going to be at the On Center Complex War Memorial. Also on October 21st, the annual Hoops for Hope dinner is being held with the SU men's basketball team, and that's going to be at the On Center Convention Center. On the 22nd, Salt City Books and Brews is hosting their book club at Talking Cursive, and this month they'll be talking about All the Colors of the Dark. Also on the 22nd, there's going to be a meet and greet with the SU men's basketball coach, and that's going to be at Apex Entertainment in the Destiny Mall. On the 23rd, Golden Bee Bookshop is hosting a jigsaw puzzle night. That sounds so much fun, right up my alley. And then also on the 23rd, the October pop-up for the Syracuse Gorilla Gay Bar is happening at the Rosamund Gifford Zoo. Also on the 23rd, there's going to be a Zentangle 102 class, and that's going to be held at the JCC. On October 24th, the Melting Pot is doing their grand opening. They're finally returning to the Destiny Mall. Also on October 24th, the Syracuse Crunch is having their second home game, and that's going to be against the Utica Comets, and that will be held at the On Center. Also on the 24th, there's going to be a Masters of Illusion live show, so it's a bunch of like magicians, and that's going to be held at the On Center Krause-Heinz Theater. On the morning of the 25th, there's going to be a food justice gathering, and that's going to be at the New York State Fairgrounds. October 25th is also Reptile and Amphibian Awareness Day, so there's going to be an event at the zoo. 25th and the 26th, Critz Farms is hosting their fall harvest celebration, and I think that's going on every single weekend, I think. Also on October 25th, the Syracuse Orchestra is hosting 2 spooktacular shows, so it's going to be a bunch of like spooky and Halloween music being played, and that's going to be at Inspirational Hall. Also on October 25th, Critz Farms is hosting an all-day-a-ween Halloween costume contest. So basically you go get a picture taken, and I think they posted to social media to do like the voting, but it's gonna be all day long. Also on the 25th, CRG is hosting their Salt City Showdown, which is a bouldering competition, and that's gonna be at CRG. Also, yes, you guessed it, on the 25th, Syracuse is hosting a bar crawl downtown, and that's gonna start at Wolf's Beer Garden. Another event happening on October 25th is the Freak at the Creek Halloween party and costume contest at Myers Creek, and they're also gonna have music bingo. Very fun. On the morning of October 26th, there's going to be a forest therapy walk, and then for that you actually have to sign up by October 22nd, so this Wednesday, and that's going to be held at the Baltimore Woods Nature Center. On October 26th, Myers Creek is partnering with NDSS, which is the National Down Syndrome Society, for their Bills and Brews for a Cause. Basically, they're going to be watching the Bills game and then also raising a ton of money for a very great cause. Also on October 26th, Myers Creek is doing a yoga at the brewery morning, and that's going to be like a Halloween edition, so I think you can wear a Halloween costume. I would double check on that. And then finally on October 26th, Dave & Buster's is hosting their annual Boo Bash, and that's going to be at the Dave & Buster's in the Destiny Mall.